So switch account. Okay, guys, it's title battle. It's season final. We are only waiting for captain, for Isai, and for Christopherek. All of them are not here, but I hope. Okay, Juan is in, but I hope they will come finally. I don't know where is captain actually. Okay, guys, so I'm going to invite some more the race drivers. Okay, it's all I can invite right now. 18 drivers for now. Welcome everyone who came for the title battle here, European Racing Organization. The stream is on officially. Season final. Hello everyone. Season final. F1 Season 1 Race 12 Japanese Grand Prix. Now let me add a cover photo. Yes, there is captain. So at least let me see where is Binier cover photos. Okay, got it. Well, my phone, not my phone, my room. Okay, we are just waiting for Isai. Eshilus took first India. One minute to start. 20 guys in lobby, including me. So, okay, close the OBS studio. Now, I need to know where's Isai. Okay, Isai is late. Isai will probably get a reprimand, same as Christopherek, because they did tell about that they will not be absent all. But fortunately for both of them, this is last race, so no problem. They will not be blacklisted for one race. Okay, who we can invite? One more guy. Okay, it can be fight for the last place. Gonna draw. Wait 2 more minutes. Hello everyone. I didn't read the messages because I'm preparing for the last seat. Preparing the last seat, guys. Do not worry. Okay. Invite. Gonna draw it live stream. So they took random org. Remember the queue. Remember the queue of. I want to watch it on the YouTube, guys. My live stream. I need to follow. One guy is ready. Actually, it's Edzax. Okay, better way. So let me see how many guys are in. 3 for now. Okay, so gonna send the link for the private group. And now 1, because some guys wants to join, Mati. 2, Taze. And 3, Enzo. Or Enzo is not online, so only Taze or Mati are the volunteers right now. One is Mati, and there is Mati. Sorry, Taze. I made the draw because it's for last seat. More drivers are getting ready. I'm gonna click the spectator in few seconds. Okay. Hello everyone. on the live stream right now. I can say one thing. We are just waiting for Mati. But the drivers are clicking ready. So let's also invite RLK, Taze, RLK. Just a second. Okay, the first one wins the Williams. Let's see who will take the car. So, okay, Mati took the Williams. Taze already will spectate. Now, officially, let's go. I know it was kind of feelingless for Taze, but .14 drivers ready. So we have whole grid. I need to remember about reprimands for Christopherek and they actually started. Short qualifying plus 50%, like always. Christopher a reprimand, same for Isai, but one he got. So Isai and Guide will not take part in the season 2 unless they will start in academy, same as Christopherek, who did 6 consecutive races without starting in a row. So, are we ready for the season final, for the battle which will decide about the title? Everyone took the tires. Now I'm editing the description. Okay, you got. Now, everything is ready. Everything is ready. We started. So, Axel has 136 points. And Juan has 150.5 points. Yes, that's true. Also, Jasper Faye fights with Nurloser for second place, but to be honest, Nurloser, as I count, I need to count actually, sorry, didn't prepare, but I have the table just next to me. The difference is 14.5 points. So the loser has to finish on the podium to get any chance to beat Jasper, but probably I think that Jasper will be third, to be honest. Or if the loser wins, Jasper must be up to 5th. Also, let's talk about reserve drivers today. It's Aeschylus in Force India. It's same with no loser, so next time we have Force India reserve drivers team. 6th time in a row, as I remember. In Williams, we also have Williams reserve team because it's Kyler and Mati PI. What's more? I can say no more reserve drivers, so let's follow Aeschylus, where is actually captain on the pits, but Jonty just behind Hunter. So guys, on the chat, what do you think? Who will win? Axe or Juan? That's the question. Only about 1 hour divides us to know the answer. Hartler is now preparing. He's on the last sector on this outlap. As you can see, cloudy weather, no raindrops fortunately. It's now. The Austrian is starting the lap. Let's edit the audio settings because you won't hear me. Okay, microphone is working. I was afraid that's not. Or just let me edit. You don't have a... Okay. I'm gonna test something for a second. It was working, but never mind. Now on the hot lap, he's going to be the first driver with a time. His teammate wanna be said only with two times when he got points. It was 5th place in Italy and 10th in Hungary. Hartler is much better this season. He got points almost every race he take part. He got only 1, did not finish in France, but on the other cases always he was in the points. Also got 3, did not start, but he couldn't come. But now here he is fighting for the top 12. So let me remind the drivers who will fight for the top 12, because the top 12 means that the driver will get a seat for season 2, guaranteed without academy. So the fighters are actually I only count drivers who still have a chance to be relegated from top 12 and the drivers who still have chance being in outside top 12. So let me see the difference between Matt and Isai. Maybe not Isai because he's not racing today, but Captain 27, so Matt has guaranteed seat for season 2. Ajax made actually the fastest lap for now. I choose ahead of Wolves. Senna beat the Turkish. So Rom, Hartler, Jeroen, Vilzu, Ajax, Captain, and that's all as I see. So for now 6 drivers. I'm not sure about their seats, but I think that the top 12 is clear. We'll see about Captain because he's now on the hot lap, starting actually, so we won't follow him. Where's Jasper? He is warming up. But Juan, the title contender, the leader of the general standings, won 4 times in a row. Axe only 1 win, victory, but he was very equal, was very stable in his drive. Only twice he was out of top 5, and that gives him into 2nd place. He was a leader for a while. After Italy, drivers are congratulating him, the championship, not world championship, but who won with the fastest lap. Let's follow Axe. Now he's the out lap still, but now Wi-Fi. As I see he's ending. Let's see, he's on the 10th place. Axe got 3 times 2nd place. Once he was 3rd and once he won Spanish Grand Prix. Where is Captain? And Orvizu was on the 1st sector, so let's not follow him. Last race this season, Captain with low ERS. So let's follow Jasper in that case. Or Kyler's on the last chicane, but he's starting the lap. Access on the hot lap. So let's follow how he can reply for the lap made by Juan. Gerald in the last place. Now he got Nymph. What? How? I don't know, to be honest. Ryan is 2nd, 3rd is Ajax, 4th we have Bjarne, 5th is No Loser. Jasper got into 11th place. Now Axe probably invalid lap. Kyler on the hot lap. Let's see Rom, because he's starting, or Matt also starting. Here's ending his lap. The Toronto driver, now 12 on the standings with 37 points. He was twice 5th, once 4th. His best race was in France. It was his 2nd race when he was still a reserve driver. But as a fun fact, he got into 2nd place, by the way. As a fun fact, he got He always raced in Toro Rosso, even as a reserve driver. Now Rome, I think it can be invalidated lap time, but not still. Because he's pushing. But just a few seconds behind him, Axe coming to the pits. So he's probably going to put new super softs. Because in F1 2018 we still have super soft tires instead of softs. Kyler, he's ending his lap. What he can do right now, he only beat Matty PI. Actually, we have first ever race with whole grid, 20 drivers. And qualifying, we had once in the race. It was Hungarian Grand Prix. Now let's see what Matt can do. It's 1:26:27. He will not be on top 10. Or yes, he's in 5th place. Rob and Axe on both on the pits. Wills coming to the pits, same as Matt. Probably hard on the hot lap. Wi-Fi coming to the pits. Just for the medium tires. Kinda strange on the qualifying session. But it's probably part of his strategy. Let's see this. No loser on the medium tires is 7th. So he still can beat Jasper and get the 3rd place. As I said, it must happen a miracle. Because it's too much difference. Kyler, can he beat his lap or he's coming to the pits? He's coming to the pits. That was kinda surprising move. Now Hartnell, can he beat his F place? Yellow flags in sector 2, but it's probably someone letting by another driver. Now Hartnell, can he beat himself? I think yes. Slightly, but yes. Not even slightly, it's 4th place. P4 for the Austrian. Very good result, to be honest. Second, where's Achilles? He's starting a lap. One same, Ryan in the pits. No, it was Wilson. Ryan Webb is letting by. Hartel coming to the pits. Now there's Edzax with the hot lap. For now, to be honest, Axel has no chance. Let me see the message on my PlayStation, but from the website, not the PlayStation mode. Less than 7 minutes to go. And that can he beat himself? I don't think so. Yes, it was half of a second slower lap. Is also trying to improve himself, but he's starting the lap. Send down the gravel. Next a second, but don't worry about me. I'm here. I saw Juan made the fastest lap. Second is Bjarne Wilsufert. So still very good result. First captain is during his hot lap. On his hot lap now there is no loser third. So on his soft tires he made a very good lap. It's probably part of his strategy, but I think that Jasper and Jordi has to make, and same with Jeroen, has all have to make the laps on the softer tires. Now there is Ron coming fourth, but Captain beat him, so now the Slovenian is ahead of the Frenchman. Only Access without the lap time, but as I can see, concurrence is very hard. Archilus coming into 13th place. I hope there will be no Kardash. Now, let's go with Axe, because he's on the hot lap, the title contender, the runner-up on the second place of the standings, only 4.5 points behind Juan. Second. Okay, so through the first sector, only 32.1. So let's see which time did Juan. Less than 32 seconds, it's half of a second slower. So I don't think Axel is going to qualify at least in top 4 or 5. I mean, 6 people on this live stream. Very nice result. So now Axe was on the last corner, but he almost spun, but he made the counter, and now he's still on the track. Wolf's in the 5th place. Now Axe 3rd, so it means the title battle is not over. Wolf's retired from the session after a very good lap. I don't know if it's crashed, but or manual retirement. Now Kyler improving into 15th place. Mati on the used super soft tires. I don't think he's going to do something with them. He's the last place right now, but no, he will not beat Jordi. It's slower than 130. Now Ryan also on the hot lap. We can see Harter is on the out lap, but that's Axe starting. Axe coming to the pit, so we won't follow him. But what about Vilso? He's on the new super soft tires. Wi-Fi 17th place, second last on the super soft tires, but he's now on the out lap. He's coming out of the pit. He has 2 minutes. Like the other drivers, 2 minutes to go, officially. Virzo on the last chicane. I think he can improve. It's not for pole position, but still can be something. No, it was only 28,000 of second he lost. But where's Ralweb? He's here. He lost 2 tenths during the first and second sector, but let's see what he can do now. 127, 128, and he didn't beat his lap time. Kind of the 10th place, so kind of a little sensation because he was much further than 10th place. Now there is Jordi with the 13th. Hello, Debrova. Pity that you cannot take part today, but as you can see, there's concrete actually time from the session, so he probably thinks that he will not beat his lap. Jordi also retired after, well, to be honest, quite of a weak lap, but he also, we saw all the retirement, so I don't mind if they crash or something. Now Jasper ending his lap. It's only 35 seconds to go. Let's see what Jasper can do. There's False India just behind him. it's probably Achilles. So we'll switch to him just after this lap. Jasper coming into 15th place, so there is kind of strategy for him. Achilles improves, but not enough to beat anyone. Now Juan starting, same with Bjarne, he has to hurry up, to be honest. It's less than 10 seconds. No loser. He will not. Okay, maybe Bjarne. No, Bjarne will not get in time. No, he can still start, I think. I see. He still started a lap. Same as the loser, so they have one more try. Around on their hot lap. Let's see. And Zax will not improve his lap time. Now, oh, Rom had spun, so kind of disaster for him. Bjarne retired from the session. So he probably crashed by himself, same as Rom. So they will not improve. Captain on the 2nd place! Wow! What he's doing today? It can be kind of a beautiful weekend if he will finish in the 2nd place. One lap! But there's still no rules there. Well, no fighting. He may beat the Slovenian, but still very good lap made by this driver. I saw the wheel of Bjarne. Now Jasper coming into 4th place on the soft tires. What on earth is happening here? Now let's see Jeroen. Where he will finish. He's coming into only 17th place. I saw there is some kind of retirement. There is captain, both of captain actually, who crashed. But now there is the loser, and he cut the chicane, coming to the pits, ending his chances. But wow, Juan got additional 1 point. So now Axe is losing 5.5 points. 5.5. So he has to finish at least 7th, and Juan, with Juan retiring, but I don't wish Juan to be retired from this race. So I think if Axel will win this race, he's the champion. Senna probably kicked from the party or something like this. But we're not hearing him. But wow, captain, what a lap made by him. 7 people watching this live stream. Hello everyone. We're just before the start. Now let's follow the standings. Juan on the pole position, half of a second better than captain. Half of a second. And captain 2nd. Wow. Bjarne 3rd. So 2nd row for Mercedes, because Jasper is 4th. Then we have Axe, new loser, Matt, Wolves, Rom and Vilso. That's the top 10. Outside we have Ryan Webb, Wannabe Senna, Ed Zax, Kyle, Hartnell, Jordi, Jeroen, Ashilus and Wi-Fi. And Matty P on the last place. So kind of a sensational qualifying session. Captain probably showed his skill, his maximum. Now beautiful sunny weather. I was afraid that there would be kind of rain, but we have beautiful sunshine around whole Suzuka. Tace left the session. He wanted to race, but there was no seats available, unfortunately. But from the season 2 he will race. I don't know if in the Academy or in Formula 2 or in Formula 1. I have to start making the sign up for an Academy. So now formation lap is starting. Juan on the 1st place. For the 1st position, ahead of captain. He's going to probably make some move to get a lead as soon as possible. Now Bjarne 3rd, Jasper 4th, Axe 5th, and to loser 6. On the first 3 rows, we have half of Dutchman, Ashless and Wi-Fi both disqualified from the formation lap, only for formation lap. Let's remember it. So, as Gerald also disqualified from the session, so 3 third rows, 3 Dutchmen, 1 Frenchman, 1 Spaniard, and 1 Slovenian. Exactly, we can count nationalities when drivers are warming up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 nationalities in our league today, in our race. Wolves and Dry Web both try to get as best lap as they can. The best race as they can, at least to have a good ending of the season, because there's true that they will not qualify from season 2 as a top 12. No mathematical chances. Now we're starting Juan and Captain next to him on the first row. So this kind of a sensation. Mati Pia in the last place. He'll probably fight to get as many positions as possible in the start. And now I don't know what will Captain do, to be honest. Juan, Captain, Bjarne or Jesper? We'll probably wait for a few seconds after lights out, because it's kind of a glitch. Now Juan, Captain, Bjarne, Jesper, Axel, loser, Matt Wolves, Robin Wills, that's the top 10. And it's lights out. We're still waiting. Let the way we go. Juan ahead of Captain, but Captain lost a second position. He's now behind Bjarne. Let's see what Captain will do. He's not doing stupid moves like he tends to do, and he at least remains the third place. He's now ahead of Axel. There's Carnage at the back. Let's see this from the Wi-Fi's camera. They are fighting Matty well with the 17th place. He used this battle. Now there is kind of a sand or gravel out of the floor. Wolves in the last place. Does he have a puncture? Let's see. No, he has it, but there are yellow flags in sector 1, Kylo in the last place, who are leading just ahead of Bjarne. Then in third place we have Captain, Axel 4th, so he has to attack Captain as soon as possible, and he does it. As you can see, Axel coming into the podium. Gerald retired from the session, so there is disaster for the McLaren driver. Now there is battle wheel to wheel between Nurser and Captain. So let's see, Captain smoothly driving. Now there's Matt just behind the loser. Captain is closing to Axel. Let's see if he'll do the move inside. Not this time. He's coming outside. He's trying to attack, but wow, he's on the 4th place, but he has to defend against Nurluzer. Nurluzer is getting on the right side. Captain is blocking him, so Nurluzer has to get in another route, another way. Now he's coming inside. Wi-Fi has a stop and go penalty for spinning in the pit lane. That's kind of a kind of a disaster for the Ferrari driver. Now there is Nurluzer just behind Captain, who's driving very clearly right now. On the first 2 laps, the first lap he made it very well. Now he clipped the grass, but nothing happened. Vilzu on the 8th place, where he's behind Jesper, but he also has to watch at the behind because there is Ryan Webb. Nurluzer still very close to Captain, looking for some pace to attack. So let's follow this battle. Juan is leading about 2 seconds ahead of Bjarne, who had a lot of bad luck throughout the season. he started very well with victories in Brazil and Britain, but then I can say how many points he got. He only got let me count 9 points from British Grand Prix. 9.5. Now one with the fastest lap. Axel in the third place, but now Captain is going to looking for some space. Jasper is going to win with Matt. Very nicely overtook. Now Captain out of the track. Now contact with Nur Loser, but Nur Loser is ahead of the Slovenian. So Nur Loser is fighting for getting the first place, even when he didn't start in 6 races. So he took part only in half of the season, and now he's fighting for the P3 of the general standings. But coming very close to Jasper. Coming very aggressively on the beginning of the second sector. He wants to regain his position. Actually, very good start from Jordi. He got 6 positions up. He's now 10th. Axel now trying to get close to Bjarne, who has more ERS in his magazine, or whatever it's called. Kind of a joke. Vilzo is now will to win with Matt, and the finish is attacking the Frenchman very well. Just before the 130R, now there is R12 behind the Frenchman, exactly the 3-second time penalty. So it means he's now behind Hartnell, but not behind Kyler, who is now attacking. Eshilus retired from the session. Matti also spun. Let's see, because Wi-Fi. I know there are battles. Matti with the 5-second stop and go penalty for exceeding the track limits. It had to be an accident. There are the radar flags where they crashed. Next time, 5-second stop and go penalty, and Matti PI is retiring from the session. So the end of the race for the Williams driver. Now R12 came very close to Matt. He was starting from the 11th place, now almost won. Now Matti also left the session. Now lost something. Wolves 8 positions now, and now he's behind his mate Kyler. Only on the 14th place. I'm just following the back what's happening there. But now the loser is closing to Axel. He's going to get his chance out of the championship. Juan is leading. Call me now. There is Axel who defends his place. Vils retired from the session, so there is the end for the Toro Rosso driver. Probably crashed. Yes, this is true. On the 130R at the exit. Oh, there's disaster for the Toro Rosso driver. Couple with still a very beautiful ride, but now he's slower than Jasper with DRS. Now, also Eshilus also left the session. And let's see Axel, because he's just behind Bjarne. Juan is coming for the championship. Bjarne has to defend because he has 2 drivers behind him. Also Captain is trying to get close to Jasper. We get 5 cars straight right now. Kind of straight. Axel. He would be attacked by Nurlus there, but not now. Let's see what the Frenchman can do. Nurlus is closing to the Sauber driver. Let's still follow him, because it's full guys battle now. Nurloser just behind Axel. He came out of the track, got the 3-second time penalty, but fighting for the full place. Oh, there was also contact between him and Bjarne. He also got overtaken by Nurluze, but he probably has to give the position back. Because it was corner cutting. Deliberate corner cutting. Now Jordi overtaking, but there is fighting with it between two Dutchmen. Also Captain got close to this duel. Now Axel lost his position, but now also fighting for the third place. Bjarne is losing. Now he's out of the podium. Yeah, I know that. Also Nurluze did a stupid move, but now there is two drivers out of the track. Captain and Ryan Webb. Jordan Ryan Webb get up on the positions, but Captain is losing. He was second of the qualifying session. Now he's only 8th, and I don't know if there is damage front wing. But Axel track, there was a contact. Had a Nurluze, and Axel only losing because Juan is escaping. He has over 5 seconds of advantage. I mean the Spaniard. So Nurluze is making the case of Axel much more difficult right now. I think he should use 4 ERS mode, right, like he did right now. Now let's see, is he closing? Quietly, yes. Now very aggressive indeed. Nurluze has a 3-second time penalty, so kind of luck for Axel that he's still second. Now Nurluze. Okay, let's just watch it. First pit stop right now. Ryan Webb came into 5th place, overtaking Bjarne. Wow. Such a big position gaining. He's probably driver of the day because he got 6 positions over. Jordi got 9 positions up even. Wow. But he's now overtaking Captain and Rome. Both at the pits. Now Axel. Both and Jesper Fame. Both overtook Nurluze. Axel now can fight. Axel, his job is now to run up to Juan and overtake him, because this move could depend on the championship. Now Jordi overtaking Bjarne. Bjarne probably has problems or something. They are going wheel to wheel right now. Kyle with 3-second time penalty on the 11th place. Hot 10th. Wow. Behind his teammate. Kind of a sensation right now. Bjarne is now losing to Zach Snow because he's gaining to Jordi, sorry, for kind of a mistake, but there is Jesper fighting for the 2nd place with Axel. Axel get 3 tenses and Juan in the pits. Juan in the pits, that's what we want to notice. Jesper coming outside. Juan with the 5-second stop and go penalty. Jesper is now in the lead. Axel 2nd, and now the reserve 3rd after Juan's pit stop. Bjarne coming out of the pit on the 11th place. Now Ryan Webb is going to attack Nurluze at the inside, and he overtakes him. He's now on the podium, walks the fastest lap right now on the Toro Rosso. Now Jordi also very close to Nurluze. He's probably getting kind of a cover for that dive bump on Axel, and he's now going to be overtaken by Jordi. There's fight between them. Now there is Jordi. Wow, what a move on this corner where Verstappen had a contact with Vettel, and Vettel spun, lost his title chances, and he didn't get it anymore. Now Nurluze is behind the Scottish. Also Matt is trying to overtake Kyle. Very carefully driving. He doesn't want to make a brave move. Now what an overtake on Kyle. Really appreciate that. The yellow flags in sector 3, I don't know what's the reason, but we'll ride with Matt. Kyler is fighting wheel to wheel with him, and he will come first on the 130 yard. Kyler out of the track. Axel in the pits. Will he come ahead of Juan? I don't know. Probably not. Yes, because... Yes, it's too many difference. Now Matt has a safe advantage to Kyler. Now Juan also has to come through the grid. First is Wallaby Senna. And then he has Edzax, the loser, Jordi. Ryan Webb on the second place! I'm not that surprised in case of Jordi, because he won in Italy. He got in summary 3 podiums. So first place in Italy, second in Austria, and third in Belgium, so I don't have any kind of surprise. And now Senna fighting with Juan will to will. Senna, who actually got banned yesterday, so he couldn't take part in the Classic League, which is just for fun. I had to say about that. Mati mentioned me after he retired. Now there is Juan fighting with the new husband now. Senna just left Juan in the way. He's on the 6th position, no loser out of the track, and he's now making the brave moves. He didn't get... Well, there was also kind of damage, but fortunately... No, 5 second top and go penalty for the loser. Jasper still leading, but now Jordi closing to Ryan. The loser has left this session. To be honest, he had chance to get some points. Why he left, I don't know. But he will be get a disconnect. He will not get the points even if only 10 drivers, including him, will cross the finish line. Now Jordi behind. Right, let's follow this battle. Captain is overtaking Kyler. Let's see this. But now he's behind Rob. Also, let's follow this battle. This duel. Juan overtaking Edzax. Edzax got overtaken. Now there is Jordi looking for some space to attack. Ryan Webb. He's coming outside on the 130 lost because he can't clip the grass. Now there was contact between him and Ryan Webb, but fortunately Ryan is still on the tracks. He's still racing. Only there was kind of a wheel speed. Now there is Jordi, who also spun. Captain is going to catch Rob. Let me see the difference on the pace. Let's see this move. Oh, I was afraid about Captain, but he's driving very clearly today. Nothing to say about, but don't appreciate him. Don't appreciate him before he will come through the finish line. Jordi now ahead of Ryan Webb. We saw this battle. Now Wolves is overtaking, is just promoted because Kyler went to the pits. Now Axel very close to Hartel. Let's see what how the Austria can defend ahead against the runner-up on the title battle. Now Axel overtaking calmly the Austrian driver. Now he's losing almost 5 seconds to Wallaby Senna. Now Jordi on the gravel, so he lost a lot, and now Random is overtaking, trying at least. He's now on the inside line. Let's see, him or Jordi. I think that Ryder, but they are going with the McLaren driver is not giving up. He locked up, and now just on the pit, so there is going to be fight for the lead. Just with the 5 second stop and go penalty, so also he will lose something right now. Ryan Webb on the lead, but he's fighting with Jordi. Let's see this, his on camera, or maybe not. Jordi taking the lead. They both are on the soft, so they can make a longer stint. Juan in the first place. Let's see if Axel will come off the pits ahead of Jasper. Not is going to make this case much more difficult, or I only can name one thing. Jasper is behind Wallaby Senna. has very good drive right now. He didn't come into the pits. Captain with every second time penalty, trying to catch Rom. Let's see. Okay, let's follow Jasper because he will fight with lobby setup. I have nothing to breathe about. But screw it, it's title battle. Okay, so Hartnell, Senna and Zax, Radeb and Jody, all of those drivers didn't make pit stops though. So that means Juan is the leader for now. And Axe is second. No, third is Axe. Who's getting close to Jasper because Jasper is stuck behind Senna. The Haas drivers defending very well. Doesn't let Jasper to overtake him, but now I think the time can come because Jasper is kind of faster. I don't think so. Jordi and Ryan were both in the pits. And Juan is now the lead. But now Senna coming to the pit. There was very close to get a contact. Now Axel, thanks to Wallaby Senna, he's very close to Jasper. Coming to which position? Third right now. So many position changes during the pit stops. Captain the points finally, he can say. But he's now losing over a second to Rom. Bjarne stuck behind Hart though. But he still wasn't in the pits. Let's still follow Jasper Daxe. Juan has a 10 seconds of advantage. So he's probably, if he wants to do something, he will become the champion, to be honest, we have to say. It's now Bjarne coming through the spoon. I honestly have to make some good finals. I will not say anything for a second. Now Bjarne overtook Hartnell, who is now Ryan Webb, Rom, captain, just behind the Austrian. Probably has to come to the pits. And he does it. And that is closing to Wallaby Senna. It's going to be kind of a fight between them. Kind of a battle. It rolls with the 5-second stop and go penalty. He's probably going for a 2-stop strategy. Rom came close to Ryan Webb, and captain is still losing. After very good qualifying lap, he has now only 2 points. But let's see what will happen with him later. Ryan Webb is closing to Bjarne, who finally has kind of a good first half of the race. He's on the 6th place, which will help Mercedes to get to the 2nd place at the Constructors' Championship. They're losing 13 points to Sauber. Ferrari won, and there is no mathematical chance to beat them. 12 laps to go. Now Ryan Webb can use DRS. Bjarne is closing the inside line, but Ryan Webb is attacking the outside, and there was no contact. Ryan Webb gets into 6th place. Very good ride by him. He's now 5 positions up, but it's still not starting to Jordi. Start comparing to Jordi, who got 11 positions up. 5 people watching the stream. I remember about you all, but he doesn't write anything on the chat. Yellow flags in sector 1. Yellow flags in sector 1. We have Wi-Fi ref second time penalty for multiple warnings. Let's see what's happening. Nothing! Wow! No, there was Wi-Fi who spun! This normal driver has a kind of a disaster. It ruins his chances. Now there is Ed Zax. And was being promoted, but I don't know why. Now Jordi coming will to will with Matt. Very nice move on the 100, just before the 130 of the 4th place. So now the Scottish driver is now has a safe advantage that he only can gain. The fight for the 3rd place maybe later, and Dax is losing 3 seconds to Jesper, who's losing 8 seconds to Juan. Juan is calmly driving for the championship. Now Matt is going to overtake Jordi, same as Ryan, because no, they are not overtaking him. Jordi spun, so he lost 3 positions in 1 corner. And that's kind of a disaster for him. Now Jordi almost spun. Those medium tires are kind of undrivable, I see. But now he has to overtake Bjarne to get at least 6th place. Both drivers are now on the S corners. Ryan with a very good race. Very decent, very great, very extraordinary. Because he's 5th right now, P5. And Axe is still losing. I don't think there's any chance to catch Juan. I was looking for the tire age, but they are kind of similar. 1 little laps to go. Now Jordi lost something. I thought he will fight with Bjarne, but not now. Axel will his 2nd time penalty. Oh, it's making the case of the championship much more difficult. It's making actually. It's now Jordi on the grass or in the gravel. I don't know, but Rob is going to catch him. Captain is still losing, but not at all, not much to the Frenchman. There's also Ryan Webb closing to Matt. He's losing less than a second. It's only half of a second now. Whoa, there is the ghost of the loser, so no worries now. Very close to get a spin around was Ryan, but he's still faster than Matt, to be honest. Jordi is very close to Bjarne right now. The ghost of the loser is letting everyone by. But to be honest, I think that the loser could do something still, even with broken front wing, even with having go to the pit. He would still be in top 10. I don't think if much point he would get many points, but still 7th, 8th place, I don't know. But now we're following Jordi, trying to close to Bjarne. This is about 6/10 of a second. And Matt in the pits, so it means R12 is now 4th. So, very good drive by him. No contacts, no spins, no mistakes. It's now, let's see, because this pit stop is very slow. But what I still won't overtake the Frenchman. As you can see, Jordi is very close to Bjarne right now. It's not much distance. But he will go to. He is going to push. No Matt. Or also there is a fight between Wolves and Hartle, but there's for no point. Matt is much faster than Senna. The new super soft tires. He will probably try to do the fastest lap of the race. But he will probably attack Senna on the spoon, or maybe not now. Matt has to overtake what I said as soon as possible, because if he wants to make a fastest lap now, they are fighting wheel to wheel. Will not follow Jordi for a while because this is more exciting right now. They are very close to each other. Now, wow, what a braking by Matt! He almost spun. He lost half of a second right now. Jordi is closing to Bjarne, but it's not enough, I think. Oh, Matt. Will he overtake what I said on the main straight? Or the Brit will still fight? Now, but overtaking finally, he can say. The British. Same with Wolves to Hartnell. So Matt, he's now his chance. There's now his chance to get the fastest lap of the race because he's on the new super soft tires. Let's see what's the fastest lap right now. Not here. Here. Wolves has the fastest lap. 1:31.039. Jordi very close now to Bjarne. He'll probably try to attack after 130. Yeah, same with Captain to Rome. So two McLaren drivers are going to try to overtake. Let's see, Jordi is way too far to attack Bjarne. He will not try. There are yellow flags in sector 3. But I don't know why. Now there's Captain attacking Rome, but he's losing. And he led by Rob as a fair play move. He made it kind of a stupid one, but made a kind of a late braking. It was not successful. Now Jordi overtakes finally Bjarne. He will fight for the 4th place. Probably. Yellow flags in sector 1 and sector 2. Who spun? No one. But, and as I said, but with the new fastest lap. Over 2 seconds better than Wolves. But let me remind that Wolves did it on about lap 7, 8, 9, I don't know. But Matt did it on lap 21. So I can say it's not finished yet because Jasper tries to get close. And now there are yellow flags in sector 1. Who spun? No one. Like always. I would see who spun, but nothing happens, to be honest. Bjarne will probably finish this race on the 6th place. And there is R12, yet who's losing to Jordi. Jordi is now making much faster laps. The faster lap than his best one. And one more question. Will Wolves catch what I said and overtake him? I don't know, to be honest. There is Ferrari car of Wi-Fi letting by 3 drivers. Wolves beyond the end. Ryan Webb now. Jordan with a little mistake. And Captain is next time closing to drop. He's probably going to overtake as soon as possible, because as you can see, he's faster than Rob. He can get 7th place as the good end of the year down there this room out of the track, but he got the lag. Now there is Captain cutting the grass. What the hell happened here? Rob had a kind of a mistake. And it's now Captain only lost on it. I thought that Rob is now overtaken by the Slovenian, but not now. And the fight will still last. Now there is Jesper, still without victory in our league. His best place was 2nd in Brazil and in Belgium. Still without victory. He's closing, but it's only 1 second, 6 or 5 laps, I don't know. So it's not enough. Wolves only half of a second losing to Wadabiseda. So this is going to be an interesting duel. Bjarne with every second time penalty. That makes his case of escaping from much more difficult. Seventh gear, 8th right now for Wolves. Can he catch Senna? He clipped the grass, but very slightly. Now there is Phantom wheel with the wheel. Senna going inside, Wolves outside. Wolves has much fresher tires, because let's see, the still flag. No, not much, to be honest. I thought he has fresher tires. Wolves did 9 laps on the soft tires, Senna 10 on the mediums. And my nose is tired next time. Let me go for a second. At the moment of the fight between Senna and Wolves, because Wolves was trying to go inside, but it wasn't enough to attack his countryman. 3 laps to go. Let's see where is Juan right now. He started lap 24. So, Wolves on Senna, we'll see that right now. Wolves trying to get outside, but Senna didn't leave enough space. Now, not this time. Wolves, but there was a contact. They both spun. No, only Wolves refusing the penalty for multiple warnings. But this penalty will be cancelled. But now let's see this. Hartel used it and got into 10th place. So he just got promoted because Senna was made both a contact. They both lost the position. They hope for the points, and now Carter got it. Matt from safely on the 9th place, I think. Jordi still cannot get Ryan Webb, who I'm starting 125. It's only 3 laps to get the title. Now Wolves finally overtaking Senna, who got into the grass. It was kind of a karma for the car driver. Now Ryan with the 5-second stop and go penalty. So he's now 6th only. Probably cut the chicane, but we'll see on the video if he will send one, because penalties can be cancelled. They would be unfair. For example, just cut the corner, the last chicane, by a little, only a few centimeters, and to get 5 seconds stop and go penalty or 10 seconds penalty. That's kind of a stupid made by Codemasters. Now Ryan on the grass, he has problems, and Jordi has a 3-second time penalty. So now Bjarne is Ryan Webb with also 3-second time penalty. Now Kyler also trying to overtake Senna, but he didn't do it. Still fighting. Let's see what's the gap. Over 1 minute. Now let's see. Williams driver is trying to overtake the Senna, but not successful move. Now Jordi on Ryan Webb, fighting for the 4th place. Jordi does it. Finally, he can say. But Ryan Webb is not giving up. He's coming outside. And we are 2 seconds behind them. But I don't know what's the case about his penalties. Let's see. No, not now. Because it's Ryan Webb still catching Jordi. Not this time. Only it's second last lap now. Let's see how many penalties has Jordi. Penalty 1. And Ryan 2 penalties. Bjarne 1 penalty, so now Bjarne is 5th. Kyler next time closing to Senna. They will have a duel on the main straight, or maybe not, because Kyler almost spun. And now let's see, where is Juan? Juan on the last lap. Kyler finally overtook. Will be Senna. Now Juan, 5 seconds of an advantage. Where he managed to get. Wow, he was close to spin. Bjarne with 5 seconds stop and go penalty for exactly the same chicane, I think. Yes. And now Jasper is in less than 5 seconds. Well, probably with no penalties. Let's see this. For the Spaniard. 1 stop and go. That's all. What about Jasper? 1 stop and go. Also. Axel will probably come third. Calmly. But it doesn't give him championship. Who won? Only about less than 2 kilometers, I can say, to get the championship. The driver who got 4 consecutive wins, 4 victories in a row. It was a series in Belgium, Germany, Austria and Hungary. Unfortunately, he didn't win in Spain. But who cares right now? It's last chicane. Who won? And the Ferrari car, both the champions. Who won? Even 5 seconds stop and go penalty for with Japanese Grand Prix and the whole season. The championship is now over. Axel with the 3rd place, Jordi 4th, Ryan with 5th place, but we'll see about Bjarne didn't beat him. Juan wins the Grand Prix of Japan and also the whole championship. Ferrari also got the Constructors' Championship. Gets the Constructors' Championship. Rom 7th, Captain 8th, Massive and Hartwell kind of lucky because Senna and Wolves were both fighting, both got the contact, both spun, and Hartwell got the points. Got the only point. Let's see who did the fastest lap. It's probably about, yes, this is true. 2 seconds behind Senna. 2 seconds behind Hartwell. 2 seconds behind Wolves. 2 seconds behind Hartwell. 2 seconds behind Senna. 2 seconds behind Wolves. 2 seconds behind Hartwell. 2 seconds behind Senna. 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 2 seconds behind Hartwell. 2 seconds And 1.5 seconds stop and go penalty. But now we are all waiting for Wi-Fi, who almost spun, celebrating his last place, unfortunately with no points this season. Senna with 11 points, 10.5 of a point, overtaking Kyler because of the penalties. That's officially the end of the season. What can I say? As a summary, beautiful. Beautiful. Congrats to him, all drivers say. This battle has been finished. Great job indeed. Made by Juan and Axe. Jasper with the third place on the standings, second in the race. Juan with the pole position. Axe only third place. Jasper will not beat him because it's way too far. And let's see the standings officially. Also, wow, I think that Red Web and PR, they both will get reduced time penalties in case of the chicane. But thank you for all the season from F1 2019. We start the Academy on July, and then in August we start Season 2. Fortunately, I probably will not comment the races. I will race in F2. And as a summary, 25 drivers got points. Such a great season. Such a great one. I'm honest right now. And one more thing. Rom overtook Matt on the standings, general standings. Yes, this happened. This happened. What I can say no more. I'm just refreshing the table right now. Bjarne, wait, he was sixth. He got overtaken by Jordi by 1 point. I don't know what happened. But anyway, thank you for the season. He was Wojciech Śmigłowski. Thanks for the season. Very big thanks. Goodbye on the season 2. Probably we'll not hear each other next time, but I will race in Formula 2 on Saturdays. The new division on the season 2. Now goodbye, and I cannot say see you again next time. Bye. Bye and once for bye. Thank you all for the season.